always been told to love myself. I try, but I can never understand.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my version of the Bulletproof coffee. Now, yesterday I posted, or the day before I posted, a video on my version of the golden milk, which is the turmeric latte. But today I'm going to show you how I make it with the use of this MTC oil. Now, this MTC oil is raw, so it's very organic, and I'll just let you know what it's got. It's got it's an MTC which has got the rich medium chain triglycerides. It's got lauric acid, hexane free, no solvents, no artificial colors or preservatives, gluten free, vegan free, vegetarian free, and the beautiful thing about this is there is zero cholesterol, zero trans fats, zero sugar, zero carbs, and zero sodium. I don't know if you can see that, but anyways, now Bulletproof coffee is a great beverage as a form of a breakfast because again it's high in good fats, it satiates you, it gives you so much energy to get on with the day. I don't recommend having too many of them if your goal is to lose weight. As a post-workout drink, as a breakfast drink, I highly recommend it. But the only downfall with Bulletproof coffee is that if you're not following a ketogenic diet and you are incorporating a high carb, sugar, white, refined diet, then I'm telling you right now you're going to be gaining weight, because one Bulletproof coffee with the amount of fat that it's got per serve is about 400, maybe 500 calories. And not that we count calories in keto, but just remember that whilst the Bulletproof coffee doesn't spike your insulin, of course if you have it with a muffin or a donut or a toasted cheese sandwich, well, that combination in itself is a recipe for disaster. Not only will you not be in ketosis, not only will your insulin spike, but what will happen is your body will start storing the fat. So to stay in ketosis and to follow a keto diet and to be able to incorporate Bulletproof coffee or a turmeric latte, you really must be keeping your carbs. And when I say carbs, I'm talking about vegetable carbs under 50 grams. I hover around 20, so of course I'm constantly in ketosis. But before I go into showing you how I make my Bulletproof coffee, I wanted to give a shout out, and I promised this to one of my followers, that today I'd give a shout out to her. Now you've got to excuse me if I don't pronounce her name correctly. Okay, okay, my shout out is to Abhinav Upadhyav, who also would like me to do a video on a vegetarian keto diet. So that, I promise, will be coming probably in the next day or two, or even midweek next week. So a shout out to you for supporting me and always leaving comments in the commentary box. A shout out to Namrata, a shout out to H. Forden, a shout out to Lalita Gupta. Thank you, Lalita, you've left so many messages in my commentary box. K-Max, thank you. Larry McCraw, thank you again for all your comments. Let's see, David Redshaw has left comments. Cam God, thank you so much. Squogs and Alex Ramirez, thank you very much. A lot of you are also anonymous, so whilst you're leaving comments on there, I don't know what your name is. Lop Luma, thank you again for your comment. And just remember Jack Sparrow, of course, who's one of my first. Atta MKC, thank you for your comments. Humaria Roshan, again, thank you as well. All your love and support goes noted, and I will continue. And Musa Ametai And also, this is some of my Albanian friends as well, who also left a comment. That's about it for now. But just know that if I don't write to you straight away, I will catch up with replying to your comments. So if you are interested to see me make my bulletproof coffee, as I've come back from the gym, I've had a shower, I've got dressed and ready to start the day, then keep watching. So first things first, we have to make our brew of coffee, and I've just put that on. No instant coffee will do, unfortunately. You need to have the real coffee, and I will be putting the ingredients in the description box below. Now we've got our coffee there, and what we're going to do now is add the MTC oil. Like I said, you've got 0 carbs, 0 cholesterol, 0 sugar, no trans fat. This is the good oil. So I'm just going to put in a tablespoon, because I'm going to have to use the frother. So I use my frother for this. Of course, if you don't have a frother, then use a blending stick or a blender, because otherwise you'll know that you won't be able to get that creamy milk kind of consistency. Okay, so I've put in the tablespoon of oil, and I need to put a spoon of unsalted butter. Now I emphasize it has to be unsalted, because you don't want to have salted butter in this coffee. So then the butter into the blender, and I'm switching it on. Okay, so now I'm going to remove my coffee from the frother and show you the end result. Now, doesn't that look as if you've put cream or milk into this brew? All it is coffee, MTC oil and unsalted grass-fed butter. Now, bulletproof coffee is designed to be drunk on an empty stomach, and ideally you should do your workout first. Do a high intensity interval workout, and then once you've finished your workout, you've come home, you make one of these brews, and this can be a substitute for breakfast. Once you have one of these glasses, you don't need to eat, because it will give you enough energy and endurance to go right through the day until you start feeling hungry. And this is due to the combination of caffeine and the fats, which will obviously fuel your body. It is very high in calories, and that is why it's recommended that it replaces a meal and not to be drunk with something that's got excess calories, and really that means high carb white refined food. So never mix the two. This will obviously help weight loss. It will increase your energy levels. It's aimed particularly those like me, like you, who follow a keto diet, and it is low carb and it's a high fat diet. So that's the whole point of keto, is to eliminate your carbs. You want high good fats. You want to be able to have something that will reduce your cravings. Obviously something like this will not spike your insulin, and it has cognitive metabolic benefits, because not only does it boost your metabolism, but it gives you such mental clarity. It actually removes all the fog in your brain. It's said to boost mood, it suppresses appetite, and it's also anti-inflammatory. I will have this, and then I will start my day. So if you enjoyed watching me make my version of the Bulletproof Coffee, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and be sure to spread the news of keto. Bye for now.